Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've updated, so here we go. We're going to be working on a 2015 Honda Civic with a 1.8. We'll be removing step by step on how to remove this engine. Like I've said before, if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and here we go. So the first step in any job is to disconnect the battery. In this one, we're just going to remove the battery as a whole. At least that battery hold down wasn't doing anything for him. And we can take that air cleaner out. Clamp is held on with a 5.5 socket. You gotta disconnect the mass airflow sensor. Air box is proving a challenger to get. I'm going to try to take these two 10mm bolts that hold the whole box in. I gotta take this bracket off right here. It's held on with a 10mm bolt. You can take this intake hose off. You just pop it off. Got those two 10mm bolts out. You can kind of slide the whole box out. Disconnect the mass airflow sensor right here. And there's a little safety for the wiring that you just push out with a little pocket screwdriver. Pull the box out. Next step is unbolting the computer right here. Some 10mm bolts holding it in. This little plastic shield just came off. I need to work on getting the two plugs undone. So all you have to do is push down on these tabs in the middle and then just get a pocket screwdriver. Push the tabs back for these main computer wiring harness connectors. And you're just going to do the two on the right hand side. Next thing we're going to do is take all these 10mm bolts out with this bracket that holds the air cleaner in. Looks like there's 4 in total, but we're gonna find out. So there's 4 10mm bolts for that. We got that bracket out of the way. There's these plugs right here. This one you just pull up on the tab on the back and twist it down. It's similar to the main engine harness wiring. And there's also this sensor right here. I'm not sure what that's for, but there's just a tab on the side, and you can pull that part of the wiring harness up. And then the last two things to do is pull this 10mm bolt. There's just this sensor right here on the transmission. I'm just going to come over to the fuse block, pop the cover off, and there's these two 8mm nuts that we needed to, I guess they're bolts here. And I can slide that harness part out of the fuse block. And for this main battery harness, we also need to take this 10mm bolt out. Next thing you want to do is take the shift linkage off. So you're going to pull this clip pin right here. It's just that little guy right there. And you're going to take the two 10mm bolts off that hold it to the bracket right here. I've never seen one quite like this, but you actually have to take the pin out to release the shift cable all the way. Kind of interesting, but so the next thing we're going to do is take these two heater hose lines off to go to the heater core. I hope the guy that sent these to me sees this. His name is Sean Waterbury. He's from Monmouth, Oregon. He watched some of my videos and said, man, you really need some good hose clamp pliers. Surprisingly, he told me these were only $15. They come in a set, one angled and one straight, for like $15. And these things, I'm a tool snob, and these things actually work very good for taking these off for $15. I was beyond surprised when I used them. So if he sees this in the video, if he put a link to the Amazon account, that would be great, of where you can get them. But yeah, they're awesome. So, and like I said, a huge thanks to him for sending those. Yeah, pretty cool when people support you and do that kind of stuff. So and just take a flat blade screwdriver, pop these two lines off, hoses I guess. And the other thing we need to do is take this line off that goes over. Looks like it goes to the back of the fuel tank. It just has one little hose clamp deal there. Goes right into the throttle body, so we can take that out. Now we take these awesome hose clamp pliers and take the upper and lower radiator hoses off. carefully work them off so you don't tear them. Take this fuel line out, just get a pocket screwdriver and work this side of it up. You kind of have to finagle it. Out of here. So you actually twist it down and out, and then there's just this little green clip that you push both tabs in. They always seem to kick my butt. Like so. And on the back of the intake right here, the vacuum hose going over the brake booster goes in to the intake. I'm having to get a smaller pair of pliers. There's a regular hose clamp on it. Just twist that off. I also already went ahead and evacuated the AC. I figure you guys didn't really care to see that. But I'm going to take the two lines off for the AC. Just with some 10mm nuts. They are held on. They aren't too bad to get to, but they are kind of a pain. Use the long extension on the one and then just a 10mm wobbly on the other here. And just pull the lines out once you get the one nut and one bolt out, like so. Now we're back under the car. There's these wiring for the electronic power steering. You just push the tab on these top two on the bottom. A white one and a black one. Sorry, this is really hard to do with one hand. These are just like the other main battery, or main, anyways, computer ones. You just push that tab in and twist that out. These get a lot of dirt on them under here, so they can be a pain to kind of work free. And just work them back and forth. Like so. Then you also want to take this plug off for the O2 sensor down here. It's got a connector like all the others. I'm going to take this exhaust crossover off. The front two are spring bolts that are 12 millimeter. And on the back here, I can't get a great angle to record it, but there's 3 14 millimeters. And nuts I'm going to take off right there. I got it dropped out. You can snake it through the front here. Now we can jack the car up and take the tires off. Now we just need to take the tie rod end off. Which is held on by a 19 millimeter bolt. Nut, I guess I should say. And you're just going to hit it with a hammer. Next you're going to take the nut off for the sway bar link, held on by a 14 millimeter. This one I'm going to have to take some vice grips and clamp on the back. Just wants to spin. Now you're going to want to take the axle nut off. It's a 32 millimeter. You're going to want to take the 3 17 millimeters out for the lower ball joint. You're going to want to do the same thing on the other side, so I'm going to hurry and do that, and then I'll be right back. Next, I'm going to take this torque strut mount out, engine mount, just 3 17 millimeters. So now that we got everything disconnected, I'm going to show you, we're going to remove the whole subframe and drop it down obviously. So I'm just going to show you the bolts that you have to take out, because when I lower this down it's going to be too hard to record. But we're going to take this one out of the front, this one out of the front, and then there's these two on both sides right here, and then there's this one right here. But I'm going to put a table under here, so it's going to be really hard. But I'll get the table under there, and then we'll lower the car onto it, and then we'll show you how to take the motor mounts out of the top and drop this baby out of here. Now we're going to loosen the bolts for the trans mount on this side. Some 17 millimeter. We're going to come over to this driver's side, take the motor mount off over here. These are 19 mil on this side. Looks like someone stripped this bolt in. Get the bigger gun, and it's either going to break or come out, I guess. And she broke. Looks like the used motor has that bolt on it, so we should be good, I guess. So now that we got everything unbolted, table underneath, we can slowly start lifting it up. We just want to make sure we watch that we don't have anything that's going to get hung up and ripped as we lift up. That's how we pull an engine out of these. Then you just unbolt everything, swap it over, put the new engine in. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. These videos do take a lot of time, so have a wonderful day. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'd be happy to help you. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.